Namaste, Kurmavatar. The second avatar, Kurma, the tortoise. Kurma is the second incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu helped Devas to regain their heavenly kingdom as the victory of Asuras meant the decline of goodness and peace. Moreover, Lord Vishnu knew that if the Asuras became immortal, then they would overpower the Devas and also cause massive damage to human race. Therefore, to save humankind from the Asuras, Lord Vishnu took the avatar of Kurma, a gigantic turtle. He also appeared in the form of Mohini, a pretty woman, and killed one of the Asuras with his Sudarshan Chakra. Story. Though Devas and Asuras were cousins, they were at war all the time. Once, the great sage Durvasa offered a precious garland of marigold to King Indra. Because of his pride and carelessness, the heavenly King Indra took the precious garland from the sage disrespectfully. This made Durvasa angry and he cursed the king. He cursed that the Devas will lose all of their great wealth and luxuries because of the king's arrogance. Shortly afterwards, Asuras attack on the heavenly kingdom. Devas were losing their strength, they were helpless, and their forces were dead in large numbers. In the war, they lost their kingdom. They approached Lord Vishnu and pleaded for help. Lord Vishnu advised them to obtain Amrit, the nectar of immortality, by churning the ocean of milk. He told Devas to take help from Asuras and work together. Hearing this, Devas requested Asuras for churning the ocean. Asuras planned that once Amrit was produced, they could easily steal it from the weakened Devas. So they agreed to join them. On the auspicious day, Devas and Asuras gathered at the ocean of milk. They added some medicinal plants, grasses, herbs, and creepers into it and started the process. They used Mount Mandarachal as a churning stick and Vasuki, the royal serpent, as a rope to churn the ocean of milk. The Asuras took hold of Vasuki's head as they desired, leaving Devas to hold Vasuki's tail. After spinning the mountain 3 to 4 times, it sank deep into the ocean. The mountain needed a place to rest. This made everyone frustrated. Annoyed, Asuras gave up and left. So the Devas prayed to Vishnu for help. Lord Vishnu, pleased by their prayers, took the form of a gigantic turtle and lifted the golden mountain on his back. Knowing this, the Asuras returned and everyone hopefully continued churning for the Amrit. This time, the mountain turned smoothly on top of the giant turtle. At first, the churning produced a deadly black poison which floated over the waves, threatening to pollute the entire universe. Upon the prayers of Devas, Lord Shiva helped to protect the entire universe and drank all the deadly poison. Alarmed by this, goddess Parvati Devi, wife of Lord Shiva, held Shiva's neck and prevented the poison from reaching his body. Hence, Lord Shiva was called Neelkant, one with a blue neck. Churning resumed. Out of the ocean rose magical animals, sparkling gems, fragrant flowers, and medicinal herbs, and many more. The first one was Kamadhenu, a cow that could provide everything for yajnas. The Asuras and Devas agreed to give it to the Rishis. Next were the Uchaishravas, the winged horse, Airavat, the four-tusked white elephant, and the wish-fulfilling tree called Parijata. These were followed by three beautiful Apsaras who chose the Devas. Later, Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, emerged from the ocean with a garland of flowers. She was divinely beautiful and wanted to marry someone with 100% good qualities. While the Devas and Asuras were chasing her to marry them, she put the garland around Lord Vishnu, who was resting on Sheshnag. Hence, Lord Vishnu and Goddess Lakshmi were married. And the Devas and Asuras continued churning for a long time. At last, Dhanvantri, the god of medicine, emerged from the waves with a golden pot filled to the brim with Amrit, the nectar of immortality. The Asuras immediately snatched the pot and ran off. They began arguing among themselves on who should drink the Amrit first. Seeing this, Lord Vishnu took the form of Mohini, an exquisitely beautiful woman, to settle their dispute. Blinded by her beauty, Asuras handed over the Amrit to her. She made the Devas and Asuras sit in 2 rows to share the Amrit among them. She served the whole pot of Amrit only to the Devas, while the Asuras did not notice and were mesmerized by her beauty. One of the Asuras, Rahu, realized they were being fooled by Mohini. So he took the form of a Deva and sat between the sun god and the moon god. As soon as Rahu drank the Amrit, the sun god and moon god complained to Lord Vishnu. In a second, before the Amrit reached Rahu's body, Lord Vishnu's chakra cut off his head. His body was gone. Only Rahu's head was alive due to the power of Amrit. Hence, to take revenge, he decided to swallow the sun god and moon god at certain intervals, causing solar and lunar eclipses. Mohini then turned herself back into her original form, Lord Vishnu. Asuras could not win the grace of Lord Vishnu, who is always on the side of the good. Devas thanked Lord Vishnu for helping them regain power, strength, and their heavenly kingdom back from the Asuras. To know more about each of the Dasavatara and the story behind it, make sure to check out our channel. Namaste.